Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your Jomba. On 18th June 2026, we were made aware that very late at night, the National Assembly ilipitisha Finance Bill 2026. As at the morning today at 6 a.m., I was looking for the Hansard. The Hansard ni ile ripoti ya bunge, a verbatim report of the proceedings za bunge, na hiyo Hansard kwa ukawaida ripoti hiyo huwa inatoka mara moja. It is captured live and the report is normally typed live, so immediately after kikao cha bunge kimeisha, ripoti ya Hansard kwa kawaida huwa iko available publicly, and especially for a hot topic kama hii finance bill which had 3 readings jana on 18th of June, then the Hansard will show the debate. Itaonyesha vile kura ilivyopigwa mara ya kwanza, vile kura ilivyopigwa mara ya pili, na vile kura ilivyopigwa mara ya tatu. I have seen very many reports on social media, especially on the X platform, on the Twitter platform, that 122 members of parliament voted yes for the finance bill and 40 voted no for the finance bill, and that more reports indicate that 185 members of parliament did not attend the sitting, they did not attend the proceedings, na hawakufika bunge entirely. So when I was planning this episode earlier, I was coming here to read the list of the 40 members of parliament who voted no, because that is the only list which is making rounds kwenye mtandao. However, after interrogating the list ya watu ambao wamevote no, iko na majina 40, I came to the realization that in that list, if itimie 40, majina ya wabunge yamekuwa repeated, and one of the names I can say authoritatively that has been repeated is Yusuf Hassan, who is the MP for Kamukunji, Mohamed Ali Jichopevu aka Wanyali, his name has been repeated, and several other names have been repeated in that list of 40. So that means I cannot independently verify or authenticate. I cannot independently verify or authenticate the genuinity of that document ambayo inazunguka kwenye mitandao. So kindly allow me to speak theoretically and hypothetically about Finance Bill 2026 passing, because as at now, we do not have any official record from the National Assembly with regards to who voted for Finance Bill 2026. The only thing ambayo nimeona which is from a member of parliament imetoka kwa Njeri Maina, na hiyo ni picha ya screen ya bunge showing how members of parliament voted in the second reading. 103 voted yes for the finance bill in the second reading. 36 voted no in the second reading of the finance bill. I will share this image on the screen right now. And the source is Njeri Maina, who is the member of parliament for Kirinyaga County. However, the 122 members who we are being told voted yes in the third and final reading, hiyo list hatujapatiwa na bunge from the Hansard, na the 40 ambao walivote no, and the list that is making rounds publicly, and I will not even put it on the screen because it is misleading. Sawa, and it cannot be independently verified that it is the official list of how members of parliament voted inside the parliament. This is a very big challenge because we all know how we Kenyans sisi tunavyojisikia kuhusu hii Finance Bill 2026. Very many Kenyans are very much against Finance Bill 2026. I covered public participation ya Taita Taveta County in Mwatate CDF Hall, Mwatate Constituency Development Fund Hall. I covered this live on YouTube. I documented it with an interview with a human rights activist wa kutoka pale Voi, kama mnamkumbuka, Mwamela, Mr. Naftal Mwamela. And from whatever we saw in that proceeding, ilikuwa ni more of a rubber stamping exercise. Basically, Bunge ama Rais Ruto, they were trying to kind of manage Kenyans' anger by conducting public participation exercises, ndio baadaye wakuje kusema ya kwamba no, but si nyinyi wananchi simuli participate kwa public participation, si you guys were there. Sawa, they did not necessarily, it was more of a hash, tufanya rakaraka, hiki tu, at least kila mtu aongee. Kila mtu ameongea, okay, sawa, basi, okay, good. Now that everyone has spoken, sawa, whatever it is that you have spoken, the contents of what the people said did not matter. Because 90%, 100% of the people who spoke were against that finance bill. Like there was no single item in the finance bill that the people had agreed with. But that did not matter. What mattered was that the exercise we conducted public participation. So whether you agreed with the bill or you disagreed with the bill, that was not the issue. In the public participation I covered, you can go and have a look. It is a 2-hour live stream I did. Nenda kwa live section utaona hapo public participation Taita Taveta County Finance Bill. This is the reason why we are not getting the official list here, Hansard, of the people who voted yes and the people who voted no. That one I can guarantee you. They are trying to manage Kenyans' anger. So the government is very jittery right now. Sijui kama mme notice, there's a lot of campaigns to make President Ruto look like he's one of the best people in the world right now. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Maybe I have seen it. So, and I think the greatest fear is June 25th, the memorial that is coming up. But at the same time, pia, they want to pass this bill haraka haraka, sawa, kabla watu hasira zao zipande zaidi. So, and that is why we are still not getting the list of the people who voted yes, the people who voted no, and the people who absconded. And to finalize this conversation on the finance bill, I am going to say, any member of parliament who voted yes, Wabili Mwagodi TV respects you. I will not speak on behalf of my viewers, I will speak on behalf of myself. Wabili Mwagodi respects you. Because kama wewe kwa eneo bunge lako, wananchi walikuambia ya kwamba enda upige yes kwa finance bill, then you are doing the work of your people. The people who gave you a mandate. Congratulations to you for being fearless in such difficult times for us as Kenyans. Wale ambao wamepiga no, it's, well and good. We are not going to congratulate a fish for swimming in this channel. If you absconded, if you are a member of parliament, and you ran away from your responsibility and your duty to the people who elected you, the people who gave you a mandate, you are a traitor of the people of the Republic of Kenya, and what you have committed is nothing short of treason against the people of the Republic of Kenya and the Republic of Kenya. That is everything I have to say about Finance Bill 2026. To finalize today's episode, just have a look at what President Ruto said in France kuhusu maneno ya madini. Have a listen.
I gave President Trump an example. We are finalizing an agreement with America on some of our rare earth and critical minerals, and we have agreed that the minerals will be processed in Kenya, as opposed to what the other relationship. We've agreed with them on what is mutually beneficial between Kenya and the United States. And President Trump and the American administration are happy with it.
As I told you on Saturday last week, story ya Ebola, the whole idea was to have the United States invade Kenya, sawa, set up a military base, a forward operating base yenye wataanza the extraction, sawa, of our mineral wealth, especially rare earth minerals. And the target is not Kenya alone, it is East and Central Africa. So Tanzania, Uganda, South Sudan, DRC, Rwanda, Burundi. Sisi tumebarikiwa sana na rare earth minerals, and President Ruto kupitia rafiki zake, the US government, the French government, and especially the British government, wanaanza mradi wa kutuibia mali yetu. That is it. Ebola was a whole story, it was a whole excuse. I am sure hata right now anywhere you look, hakuna story yote ya Ebola inaendelea. This is Mwabili Mwagodi TV. I am your Jomba, and every time and again, if you go back to the old episodes, I tell you things that you will never hear them anywhere, and whenever I tell you those things, sawa, they are facts that are going to happen in the near future, just like what has happened with President Ruto in France when he confessed to international media, in a foreign media interview, that whatever it is they are doing with President Trump or United States is the extraction of rare earth minerals. And just like I'm telling you, hii finance bill, ni lazima tuchunguze vizuri. Something is very fishy about how the National Assembly is handling the release of information on how the voting happened in the third and final reading. Kuambiwa tu 122 voted yes with no evidence of who voted yes. Kuambiwa 40 voted yes with no evidence from the hands of who voted no. No. Kuambiwa 185 absconded na hatuna list ya 185 wenye hawajaenda. Kuna mchezo hapo. Continue supporting the channel 0799428109. Continue commenting. Sawa, let us continue the conversation hapo kwa comments. Please like na share hii na marafiki zako na jamii. Asanteni sana.